All right, shalom, shalom. Shalom, brothers on the off. Right back at you with another lesson through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rukakadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles, head bishops of Great Millstone, who do the well, peace and salutations to all you Akim in the four corners of the earth. All right, bringing this truth out in sincerity. Shalom, brothers. Shalom. All right. Sit up here. And yeah, man. Shalom, 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 shalom. Yeah, another week. The water to the Lord, you know, He allowed me to go out and fellowship with the brothers down in Southern California. Right. It was a beautiful, beautiful experience. Just to hang out with the brothers and bring out camp and, just fellowship. That's what it's all about. In these last days, man, having that brotherhood, and having that brotherhood and just having someone, the brothers to talk to, brothers to uplift you, carry you through these trying times out here. It's difficult times, but, through the spirit of the Lord, we have this spiritual brotherhood and where we can link up and do these things. So I just say all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, all right, for this. All right, now getting into this lesson, the Lord, these people out here are brothers and out here, the Israelites that are walking in their flesh. They always say, you can't judge me. Only God can judge and these type of things. Well, that's contrary to the scriptures, and I bring that up because it's constant correction that we're bringing out, right? Constant edification going to the body of the Lord, right? And the words are being casted off. The Lord's words is this beautiful book. It's being casted off by wicked Israelites, right? It's a covenant of death that you have made, So we look at these situations and we got to keep bringing up the Kanye West thing because the Lord is using this man, even though he's off into the, when Amalek and he owes Amalek favors and these type of things, he's using it to illuminate Salakia, all right, who the wicked are, okay, right, and the oppression that they push. And these are the people, and we can talk about anybody in the world, but when we talk about these people, you get shut down. Why is that? You must be hiding something, So the protectors of our people, right, who are in bed with them, the pastors and the so-called deacons and the so-called ministers of this world here, right? You've made a covenant with death because these are the evil people that you are protecting, all right? None of these people go out and preach out in the streets, right? You won't find nobody but the Israelites. So the Lord is raising up an elect people, and we all have that same spirit, right? Singing that same song, right? So the gates of Israel languish because of these type of men, you see, and women, okay, that love to have it so. Matter of fact, we can open up with the book of Matthew, the 7th chapter, all right? But the Lord said what, man? He said the kingdom is coming, right? Don't let no man take your crown, and you must, what, man? You must go through the straight gate with this gospel, with your life. Your soul is on the line, right? So this is the time to come out of that deep sleep, right? Have discernment on what's going on who to listen to. The scriptures say have but one counselor out of 1,000, right? So let's go to Matthew, the 7th chapter, the 13th verse, because they're going through the wide gate. It says, enter by the narrow gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leads to destruction. All right, so broad is the way that leads to destruction. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai said go through the straight gate, right? And the broad gate is the philosophies and doctrines of this world. All right, they're selling lies, right? They ain't going to give you the truth. These so-called Jews, all right? This is Amalek, man. Okay, and the Lord said in the book of Exodus, we were going to have war with Amalek from generation to generation. So these can't be the people of the Bible. But you make excuses for them, right? Because they're paying you off. They're keeping your beautiful church on solid ground, right? Ain't a bulldozer coming over and knocking that church over because you were in bed with these people, right? So you're gonna have to pay for that, right? So when you see Jake dying in the street, these are relatives of these wicked pastors, man. These wicked deacons. You people in this church houses, which is a monument of wickedness. Because what you're doing is you're not giving our people the true water of this Bible. You're not giving them the true oil of this scriptures, man. Right? You're preaching prosperity gospel. Right? And you're protecting an evil people who don't even believe in Yahweh. Don't even know Yahweh, man. Right? This is how we know through the Masoretic text, okay, through prophecy of Ezekiel 37, that the men will be awakening in these last days, and we'll be singing that song in Ezekiel 37, man. All right. Those dry bones will now have oil on them. You see, where we will be able to come together and understand these deep parables, right? Dark sayings, prophecies, right? Going back to Matthew, it says, and there are many who go by it. So there's many that go into this broad gate. What does Steve Harvey say? There's many ways that you can get to the Lord. Right? No, man, the Lord said go to the straight gate, right? Picking up your plow, doing the work of the Lord, fearing the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai first, right? Because you must fear the Lord to do his work, to follow his will. You can't even please Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai if you don't even have faith, man. All right, so all you brothers out there that are waxing stronger with what your eyes see, right? I see the bag in front of me, right? Money, clothes, and hoes, right? Bottles and models. All these people out here, man, of our people are going to fall by the wayside. And the scriptures actually say that. It said it'd be 10,000 that will fall by your left and 1,000 by your right. Scarcely saying, it doesn't say that verbatim, right? But that means that, hey, man, the Lord is going to, his angels are going to protect his people, his elect, right? So these so-called rulers of our people who have our people in these church houses, right? And you're just singing them the wicked song, man, right? You're just pleasing them, giving them good words that they want to hear instead of telling them their transgressions, right? The Lord said, tell Israel their transgressions that they may come out of these ways, come out of those ways, right? Not pass around the basket, man, and do church dances all day, sing and do one verse, man, and bring out one verse. How was that edifying and waking up the Lord's people when you in a wicked world like this, right? We have been brainwashed. We've been taken from our commonwealth in Israel, right? Brought over, beaten. What did the master say to Toby? He kept beating his name until he said his name is Toby, man, right? And that's the same thing that's happened to you niggas. You have been beaten, all right? You've been downtrodden, but you love to have it so, right? Why do rappers say all the time, why do they allow me to, if they want me to stop making this wicked music, why don't the producers and the executives, why do they allow me to make this type of music? Well, they allow you to make that type of music because you're killing off your own people, making this witchcraft rap music, man, right? Jake is out here sagging. Jake is out here killing people. Jake is out here breaking into stores, man, doing grabbing tags, whatever it's called, grab and runs, right? They are brainwashed in wickedness, okay? But our people, again, love to have it so because you're going through that broad gate, right? And you hate correction. You hate the men of the Lord. You hate the 12 tribes of Israel, your people. So you refuse to correct Amalek because you are in the bed with them. You refused, right? Because you're getting that bag from them, right? Keeping that water on, keeping that hot water on, right? You know, your Maserati is paid for, right? That beautiful wife you got, that's just into covetousness. You're able to take care of her. You see, the Lord is about to come and correct all this, man. Right? Matter of fact, there's a precept in I believe it's Acts, the 7th chapter, where Yahweh Shai, he told Paul when he knocked him off the horse, man. It's Acts 9. He told Paul when he knocked him off the horse. He said, go to the street called Straight. You see, this is the straight gate that we should be going into. This is what we out here telling you, to come away from your sin. Don't listen to these men. Don't listen to Sister Johnson on the pulpit telling you that you can eat pork, man, because the Lord has cleansed everything. That's a goddamn lie, right? Why would the Lord tell you not to eat these things and then the New Testament say it's all good? See, right? And these are the things that we came out of, being lost in that way, right? The Lord has woken us up and brought us into his marvelous, beautiful light, man. And that's these scriptures. Let me get it. This is Acts 9 and let's see. Okay, this is Acts 9 and 3. Oh, okay. Salakia. Let me find it. Okay, Salakia. Okay, this is the book of Acts 9 and 11. So the Lord said to him, arise. I'll start at 10. Now there was a certain disciple at Damascus named Ananias. And to him the Lord said in a vision, and Ananias, and he said, here I am, Lord. So the Lord said to him, arise and go to the street called Straight. You see? Go to the street called Straight. This is in red letter, right? So we should be going through this straight gate, man, right? Not being directed, because these jakes out here, man, all they see is the bag and the money of this world. That money is their God. Okay? The actual dollar bill is their God, and that dollar bill has nothing but witchcraft on it. And it's set to bring in a new world order, right? This fourth industrial revolution, you see? Right? Where your carbon footprint will follow you. Okay? Where they want to put this MOTB in you. See, we keep bringing these things out every week to let you know, but these wicked pastors, see, these wicked teachers and these wicked men that control the gates of Jerusalem, right? Meaning the so-called black Israelites, right? Jake going into these churches, all they want is that bag, man. You see? Right? But we're going to get to it where the Lord said, okay, he divided the nations by the children of Israel. And this is what they don't want to teach you. They don't want to teach you that you a king and you going to be a god, right? Because Amalek has taught them that we ain't shit. Amalek has taught you that you ain't nothing, man. That you should belong in the ghettos, in the streets, in the barrios, right? That you should eat on top ramen and just love your life. While you look at other races and other people wax strong in this life. Well, you got another kingdom in heaven coming forth, man. This is why we say we got next. You got to know who you are, man. You got to know who you are in this book and be able to profess and confess that you have a power. You see, that you have a God and you have a big brother that's about to come and save you from these same enemies that's allowing these wicked pastors and jakes to push this witchcraft, right? They're allowing them to do this because they're keeping you dusted, sick, and disgusted. You see, the so-called black woman is wicked as hell, man. All right? Jake is wicked as hell, man. Right? Walking demons. You see, this is Deuteronomy 32 and 8. You see, because the Lord said he divided the nations by the children of Israel. We are the cream of the crop. You see, it says, when the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. See? So we come first, right? But in this world, we are in the bottom of the bucket. We are the crabs in the bucket. And right? So these same leaders that I'm speaking of, they know this book. They know this Bible, but they've been sent to seminary school, which is seminary school, okay, to keep you dead, man. all right, to keep you in a sense of uh, your materialistic things is success in this world. You see, you having a house and the cars and clothes and income, right? This is what God can do for you. You see, this is what they teach and this is what they've always taught, right? But Amalek and these so-called white Protestant teachers and Christian pastors, okay, they're benefiting from the same thing, right? And it's a covering cast of wickedness. It's a covering cast of wickedness, right? And that's the problem, man. Let's go to Deuteronomy 32:9, the very next verse. Because what they don't want to deal with is Israel being the portion of the Lord God of Israel, man. Right? The 12 tribes of Israel. And this is what these people out here are hiding. This is why they pissed at Ye. Because Ye is telling you who you are, but it's going over Jake's head, man. This is why Jake is mad at the brother too. The white lives matter. Give a fuck about that shit. Listen to the message that the man is saying, man. He's saying that these people are not the Jews. That should spark something in your mind. Enough for you to go do some type of research. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is he talking about here? Right? Is this man really crazy? Can I look into it? And that's what's happening through the Spirit. The Lord is awakening up some Israelites, right? Which he said he would do. You see? So Amalek's in a damn trick bag, man. He can't win. You tried to set this brother up. You blackballed him. He doesn't have, he's lost all these companies because y'all put the phone call in, right? But at the same time, the Lord is waking up Jake, man. That's what it's all about. We're out here to preach this gospel, you see, to bring in the Lord's sheep. And it doesn't matter what kind of bait that you're using. You see, long as it's of the right tree of life, man. Long as you ain't preaching no 501c3 doctrines. Long as you ain't out here talking about Esau is not the devil. You see? Right? So you have to be singing that same song we singing of Moses, man. Right? Deuteronomy 32:9 says, for the Lord's portion is his people, and Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. Right? So Jacob is the lot of the Lord's inheritance, and this is what they don't want to deal with. This is why Amalek is mad right now. This is why they all cutting this brother off. You see? Right? They don't want him to speak of any truths. You see, but the problem is, see, we can go back and look at the paintings. We can go into the scriptures of First Maccabees, and I'll just get it. This is First Maccabees 3:48, and laid open the book of the law wherein the heathen have sought to paint the likeness of their images. Right? And this is what we do. We're going in and seeking out the matter, right? Through archaeological evidence, right? Through the documents, you see, through the Masoretic text, you see, through art, science. All these things are proven that this devil was been lying, right? All this is proven that he has been found out, man. The Lord is lifting up Amalek's skirt, man. He's lifting up these devil's skirt by using the wicked men of this world. You know, Kanye West. He's still in bed with Esau, but he's using what he can, all right, to wake you up, man. You see, this is Jeremiah 4:26. For among my people were found wicked men. They lay wait. As he that set up snares, they set a trap to catch men. That's what happened. They've set up a trap to catch Ye, right? But that's going to lead to us, man. All that is leading to us, right? What's that scripture? Matter of fact, I can get it. It's the very next verse. This is Jeremiah 5:27. As a cage is full of birds, so are their houses full of deceit. Therefore they become great and waxeth rich. You see, as a cage full of birds, they have built houses on deceit, on lies and the deception. All right, the deceiver is the devil. You see, so when you bring out truth through their media, right, through their philosophies, they're going to turn that and twist your story, all right, and make you look crazy, right? So this is how we know eventually they're going to come after us, right? That great accusation, it's on its way, man. You see, they're going to blame the Hebrew Israelites, all right, who you call black Hebrew Israelites, which we're not, were Hebrew Israelites, right? Because even Esau was a Hebrew Edomite, right? Because he had came out of the same mother, right? But he's the wicked twin, you know? And the Lord is using us because we are those righteous seeds from the birth, man. We are the seed of the promise. I'll read that again in Deuteronomy 32:9. It says, for the Lord's portion is his people. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. So we are the lot of the Lord's inheritance, right? From that righteous seed from birth, right? And that everlasting seed, which the Lord is going to make a covenant with in these last days, okay? Right? And that covenant, where these laws, statutes, and commandments are going to be written into our minds and hearts, and we're going to be able to judge these same wicked heathen that have pushed this covering cast of wickedness over this whole world. You see, the Lord is bringing in truth. You see, he's casting off the lies, right? He's casting, and this is what we're doing. We're casting lights out here. You see, right? We're giving you this truth, and we're doing it through the Spirit of the Lord. This is not us talking, right? So all you wicked men of our flesh, man, right? Hebrew Israelites that are so-called Christians. You see, right? Your time is coming. You see, the Lord is going to have you in a slippery place, just like Esau, Edom. You see, because you're in bed with him, and you're the one that's capitalizing, all right, on our downfall. Ain't none of you saying shit when these rap records come out. You had a little boy talking about kill his grandparents, kill his mama, kill his daddy, right? I ain't heard no one come out and say, what is this? How is this possible? Where are his parents at? Where's Al Sharpton at about this, right? And if you got eyes to see, you have to be able to call out this wickedness, man. Your whole stomach should turn when you see stuff like this, man. This should push you to turn your camera on and do a lesson, all right? Okay? Because these lessons that we're doing, hey, man, brothers are hearing them. And they feel the same way we feel, but some of them, hey, they just ain't got the spirit to come out and teach this word. So you got to be able to come out, man, or you got to be able to turn the camera on and warn them. You see, don't be afraid of what can happen to you, right? Everybody must be able to bear your cross, man. You know, if you don't confess the Lord Yahweh Shai in front of men, when he's in front of Yahweh, his Father, man, he's gonna confess that you didn't confess his name, man. You see, he's gonna say, I never knew you, and he's gonna cast you off, right? See, so what matters should you be in? You should be in the matter of watching what's going on, knowing that these are the last days. Your spirit should be warning you. You see, right? They are waxing fat, they shine, yeah, they overpass the deeds of the wicked, they judge not the cause of the fatherless, yet they prosper, and the right of the needy do they not judge. See, yet they prosper by doing what, man? By overpassing the deeds of the wicked. You see, so you let the wicked push these things at our people. You see, because they're the one writing your ass a check. All right, but the Lord Yahweh is going to write you a check. All right, he's going to cut you off. He's going to cut you off and your family. So all those things that you have grown to wax rich with here in Babylon, all those materialistic things that you have acquired, right? Everything that you acquired is going to burn right up with the rest of the trees in the forest and all the things that you have, man. Right? You see, and the Lord is going to gather up his elect up out of here. You see? Right? So he's using the lowly men of this world to confound the wise. And Amalek's in a slippery place. You see, you got Jakes like Ice Cube coming out, hey, don't put me in there. I don't know why he said my name. I didn't put a battery in Kanye's mouth. Yeah, but you were talking about how Jerry Heller was doing you dirty when you was calling him a white devil, all right, on No Vaseline, man. You see? All right, well, it looks like you getting stuck with No Vaseline right now, right? Because they had put the phone call to you and told you, hey, you better not say nothing about this. Your son O'Shea will never be in another Transformer movie. You see? Right? You best believe that phone call went down, man. Right? All you niggas out here, all right, that you cast off the Lord, because the name is coming out. You know? The name Yahweh Shai is out here. So now all these celebrities that have millions of dollars, you know the name of Yahweh Shai, man. You see, we say Bahashim in the name of, right? And this is what these so-called Jews are scared of, because we know the definition of Semite, which is wrong because it's a Shemite, Shem, and in Hebrew Shem means the name. You see, the name, Bahashim, the name of the name, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Right? They don't know how to go into the name. They don't know how to go into the precepts and the scriptures to break this down, man. You see, that's just why you won't find one so-called Sephardic, all right, so-called Sephardic, Ashkenazi, all right, Khazarian, paleface, okay, on the corners preaching this Bible, man. They wouldn't know where to go to get this truth, man. You see, they don't understand what a damn precept is, right? But the Lord gave us this truth and gave us this book so we can use it as a sword. You see, and we use it to sharpen and cut up and dice up these niggas, man, right? All these so-called people, when they walk up to us and they get handed the truth, they walk off, man, confounded. How is that? That's through the Spirit. Because some of us ain't even graduated high school, man. Some of us, you know, we don't. Some of us don't know algebra and you know what I'm saying, know how to break different down compounds. But we could go into this book, all right, in the book of Ephesians, and tell you about the Spirit. You see how the Spirit quickeneth. We can go into 2nd Esdras 15 and 16 and tell you how it's about to get the shit is about to hit the fan and what to look out for. We can tell you who this devil is, who the deceiver is, who has a covering cast over this whole world, right? This is the Spirit of the Lord, something that you cannot see. This is a spirit, you see, right? And it says, Jeremiah 5 and 21, shall I not visit for these things, saith the Lord? Shall not my soul be avenged on such a nation like this? That's right, man. The Lord's going to avenge Israel over wicked 2/3 men and women that are popping that are got the Maserati down with the top down, all right, drinking on your pina coladas, all right, praising Molech, man. You see? The Lord's going to put your ass in straits, you see? And you're going to be just like Esau, Edom, through with, right? Done. And this is what we're hoping for. This is what we're wishing for, man. Right? Because you have your opportunity out here. You got mercy just like we do. You see, you have a grace period just like we do. Right? But but waxing rich here, all right, and that almighty dollar, which is about to burn up. You see, that has no power in it. Right? It's about to crash. You're gonna tell your whole congregation to take the chip, just like you told your whole congregation to go get the jab, man. You see? Right? This is Jeremiah 5 and 30. A wonderful and horrible thing it is committed in the land. The prophets prophesy falsely. You see, they're prophesying falsely, giving you lies. You see? And the priests bear rule by their means. See, by their means, right? By that almighty dollar. You see, by you pulling in the parking lot and looking who look what he driving. Oh, look what Pastor Jacob got. I need to get what he got. You see, everything is in your eyes, man. Right? Everything is flesh with these people, man. And this is why this so-called white man can run game on you like that. You see, right? Just give you monetary things, give you money. You see, money is your God, right? That's why it says money is the rule of all evil, man. Right? For the love of money, not having it, it's loving the money. You see, and the money that they have given, that they have acquired and got, has blinded them, is leading them to that broad gate. That's what's happening. You see, so the Lord said what? He said, I'm going to set up prophets, all right, of my own liking, right? I'm going to put these prophets on the corners. You see, and I'm going to dress them up in proper garments, and they're going to go out and teach my word properly, right? And I'm going to set it up to a way that the children of Israel, who I want to be saved, are going to flock unto those men. You see, and that's what's happening out here. You see, the Lord has awakened up Jacob, all right? Awakened up Jacob in dire situations. When Jake ain't got a pot to piss in or a window throw it out, he still got enough faith to know that he got treasure stored up in heaven, man. You see, he still believes that, right? You got to understand what the Lord has stored for you. We're supposed to be kicked in at the bottom right now because we got glorious times coming, man. You see, we need to get it. Matter of fact, we're going to get into Esau, Edom, all right, and how he has guided these people, right, where they're at. I'm going to finish off with Jeremiah 5:31. It says, and my people love to have it so, and what will ye do? And what will ye do in the end thereof? What will you do in the end thereof when those things, all your wealth that you have got, all right, and you received in those checks that Esau gave you, ain't gonna be able to cash. You ain't gonna be able to cash them, right? That's a check that he wrote that your ass can't cash, because when that sky cracks open, you're getting judgment too. You see, you gonna get it too, man, right? The second Esdras 16:47. All right, getting on to Esau, Edom, right? It says, and they occupy their merchandise with robbery, for more they deck their cities, their houses, their possessions, and their own persons. They deck the whole city in robbery. All right, what does Habakkuk say, man? Right, that you have built, what? In fact, let me get it. Let's just get it. Okay? Right? Because what did you build your house on, man? Wickedness, lies and deceit, right? Blood. This is the book of Nahum, chapter 2, and verse 3. Woe to the bloody city, it is full of lies and robbery, its victim never departs. See, it's built on lies and robbery, in deceit, right? There's no truth on how America has been built, which came out of the British, man, right? And the whole war concept was over slaves. You had the North and the South, right? Well, we are still, the Bible says that we were captives, and we are captives still to this day. You see? Right? So woe to, this is the bloody city right here, where Israelites built this land, okay, through slavery, through robbery, through blood spilled, through beatings. You see? Sticking cones, breaking their teeth and sticking cones down their mouth, man, when we wanted to fast. And it goes all the way back to Antiochus Epiphanes, when he oppressed us, you see, and the wicked 5 rulers after him, right? The same thing is going on now. We are into the captivity in America, right? And now you are a slave in your mind, right? You can't come out of it. There's no way that you can think that you can be a God one day, right? Because your mind tells you, this devil been telling you, and he's been using Jake to tell you that you ain't shit since you've been born, man. Even the so-called black woman doesn't nurture you. She tells you that you ain't shit either. You see, right? So they deck their cities and their houses and their possessions and their own people with robbery. They even rob their own people, man. They don't give a goddamn, right? As long as their message, all right, of lies and deceit is pushed out, it doesn't matter, right? As long as they stay rich and wealthy, it doesn't matter. Well, the Lord is contrary to that, you see, and that's why things are speeding up in the world. That's why things are happening, right? Make sure we're still going. That's why things are happening right now. 2 Ezra 16 and 48. The more will I be angry with them for their sin, saith the Lord. So the Lord's going to be angry with them. You see? Anger is going to bring what? It's going to bring destruction. Right? It's going to bring death. You see? Right? People are going to be running around here like Senator Connor hanging on that fence when she burned up and her bones exploded, man. Right? See, there's no more asking for forgiveness once the Lord once it's all over, man. You see, there's no going back, and all we're going to be screaming is Kahala Ilah Abanawa Yahabashi Mawashai when we look up and we see chariots all over the skies, man. Right? And fires and planes diving because they on fire, man. Right? But we're going to have a protection and a hedge over us. Right? And this is what we're preaching and warning you about. Okay? Don't fall under the snares of Esau, Edom, man. Okay? Even in this truth, he is going to send spies and snakes to try to infiltrate our camps and infiltrate us on YouTube and send spies in different names, right? You best believe that's on his top priority. That's on his top priority on his list right now. You see, making up names like Jacob of his inheritance. You gonna know that's an Israelite, but see, we tried the spirit. You see, you're not going to be able to see the elect. Thus saith the Lord, man. Right? So all you brothers, all right, that are collecting that bag, your days are being shortened, man. You see, the Lord has your days numbered because you are just like your father, the goddamn devil. You see? Right? What did King David say? He said, I hate them with a perfect hatred. These wicked ass niggas, man. You see? Where does it in the Bible say that you put on a white collar and you go out into a church and lead men and women? This is why the church is full of women that drag their husbands to church. Right? This is John 8 and 44. You are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. Yet lust of your father you will do. And you ain't gonna shake it because the Lord has you in that way. The Lord has you blinded and you're designed to fail and fall. Right? While we're waiting on the Lord, man. You see? We're waiting on the Lord to be exalted. Okay? Exalted into these new bodies. But he's already exalted our minds. See, we're not eating out of that bowl of Esau, Edom no more. You see, because we are giving up on this life. You're going to eat up off that bowl. You see? And it's going to lead to your destruction because that's that broad gate. All right? It says he was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth. There's no truth in Jake, in Jake, all right, clapping and dancing and shucking and jiving and contorting yourself all down the goddamn aisles of these churches, man. You see? And you speaking, blah, 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 but don't have an interpreter. Okay? Right? It's all nonsense. And this is why the Lord has awakened us to let you know this is what don't you ever go back in a damn church house, man. I don't give a damn if it's your baby sister getting baptized. I don't give a damn what it is, man. You see? Shall you be cursed? Right? Get on the corners and the blocks. You see? Get on the block where it should be hot. What was that? Cash money? Right? The block is hot. The block should be hot, man. It should be hot with the Spirit of the Lord With you out there burning, like Jeremiah, man, it should be burning in you, man. Like Ezekiel and these prophets. This is the time to bring out the word, man. You don't ball the Lord's spirit in the word of the Lord in no napkin right now, man. You see, hey, it's hot right now. And this is why brothers like Ice Cube, okay? What you're doing is you're throwing it back. You're trying to cast it back off and putting the word back in a jar and now let's put it over here. I don't want nothing to do with this and that. Well, nah, man. This is the time now to stand bold and strong. You see? Right? And it says, when he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. Yeah, he's the father of lies, ushering in wickedness. Right? And he's using Jake and these celebrities and these rappers, okay, even these pastors. How the hell is Tyler Perry laying hands on somebody and they falling over in church, man? You think the spirit of the Lord is dealing with a goddamn sodomite? You see? This is why the Lord has awakened us up to call you out. The Lord is waking us up to show you who you are, man. Okay? To show you of your transgression. But they don't want to deal with us. You see, they turn the other cheek. And they go tell Esau, you see those Hebrew Israelites over there? Those little black Hebrew Israelites over there? All right? I may not agree with them, but all they're doing is reading the Bible. All we're doing is reading the Bible, and everybody's hurt. Everybody is hurt for some brothers in garments, okay? Reading the Bible. This is why we know this is a spiritual thing, man. That this is the Spirit of the Lord that's bringing all of this to wrought. You see? So the walls of Jericho are about to fall, man. Okay? The end of this thing is, we're professing the end of this thing, and it's actually happening. It's actually happening, right? The Euphrates is dried up. Mississippi dried up. The Bible says that's going to happen. You see? Right? So you bringing us over here in the so-called slave trade. You see? You traded us. You sold a boy for a harlot. Right? That's what Joel, the 3rd chapter, speaks about. Okay? You have sold us. And you have sold us to the Grecians. Right? But now, through the Spirit of the Lord, us being purchased through his blood, that we have been bought back. Right? Now we have been bought back to know who we are. All right? And that Baruch 2:30 spirit, man. All right? Well, we know that we were sold into mischief. Right? We know who the enemy was who did this now. Right? Now we calling you out and saying who you are. And see, now you can't run from it because we know the precepts in the scriptures of this Bible. Right? And they're being confounded. Baal is confounded out here. Right? He's using the low men of the world to confound these wise men. All the empires and money of the world that you have. You got brothers in ghettos living in apartment 121, broken down. The guy ain't got no damn water. Ain't got brown water running from our damn faucets, confounding your rich ass. You see, this is how we know this is Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai. Right? So when these devils came over here, all right, to this Western Hemisphere, what do? They got the killing, they got the robbing, and they got the lying, they got the spewing their wicked doctrines. And they got to set up laws for the land that goes against what our Father had professed and told us what to do. You see? So he set us up to let you know to come out of these ways. Right? This is Jeremiah 51:6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man from his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. Will he render unto a recompense? Yeah. Render unto a recompense from you murdering babies. All right? For you doing all the chastisement of Jacob. Right? Because beyond all the killings that you're doing, the mental mind fucks that you've done. You see, that carries on longer because Jake don't know how to come out of where they're at. You don't know how to come out of a situation where you just have to be at the bottom. I'm supposed to be not having nothing. You see, right? These so-called white people are supposed to rule over me. You know, this is why you have a white voice when a white man comes by you. You know, your whole voice changes up. Now you're talking like Brad when you was talking like Jerome 10 minutes ago. You see, right? That's that white power influence that you have over you, right? Well, not man. You have to understand that you are a king out here, man, and the Lord has set you up to rule over these wicked people because they're base men, and this is their kingdom. And this kingdom is broken down. You got homeless people all over the goddamn place, right? All over the world, all over America is homeless, broken down, robberies, right? Death everywhere. America is ran. This whole, the whole garden is not being taken care of. This is why the Lord is going to set up new judges, and we're going to take care of this new garden. We're going to take care of this new earth. He's going to set up judges to set up different parts of the earth where you're going to rule. You see, so we'll be made fun of right now in our garments, right, with our dresses on. You know, you could call us fools right now, but watch and see when the Lord comes and he straightens all this out, and you're going to be in shame and you're going to be in contempt, right? I can't wait for that day, right? Because the doctrines of Christianity is completely satanic. It's satanic, right? This is how we know. This is why none of them are coming out and speaking against a boy who says, I want to kill my mother. I want to kill my father, right? How did that song, the other song, the girl, you know, Planned Parenthood, the girl, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Kill my baby, you know, in my womb. How was this happening? And it's only Jake making his songs, right? Because in that back office, right, where those checks are signed, there's a wicked, so-called Sephardic, so-called Jew, but he's really the devil. He's the devil that the Bible speaks of. He's the devil that the Bible speaks of. And in the 70s and the 80s, when we used to see Jake out there saying that you the devil with the Bible, we was kind of like, man, this brother. Now we know what they're talking about. Now we know what they're talking about. Right? So now it's the time for the Lord's vengeance, where he's going to recompense. You see? Okay? Jeremiah 51:7, Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken her wine, therefore the nations are mad. That's right. The nations have drunken the wine of this place, which pushes nothing but homosexuality, right? And if you be a homosexual, you'll have everything, right? Just give up the booty. You're going to have everything out here, right? Everyone will take care of you. You're going to have all, you can't say certain words. We used to say the F-A-G word. Man, you can't say that no more, right? All this is not cool to say anymore because a certain people said you can't say it. So you can talk about everybody else, and you can use everybody else to make money. But as soon as you say something about Amalek, right, your shit gets shut down, right? Your YouTube gets shut down. Your things get taken away from. You're called anti-Semitic when we are the Shemites. You see? And when you bring this up, they scatter and run. And when they scatter and run, what do? They're going to go contact your boss, your supervisor. Contact the deputy in your town to let them know what your home address is, to find you out, to have you in straits. Because what, your man? Because I tell you the truth. Am I your enemy? Am I your enemy because I'm telling you the truth? Because I'm telling you these people are the devil? Because I'm telling you these people are the ones who set laws, all right, who set ordinances, okay, that are unjust against the God of Israel? Are we wrong to tell you that? No, we're not. This is why the Spirit of the Lord has come upon us to broadcast His Spirit, to broadcast His word, you see, to exalt His name. And His name is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, right? Yahweh, He is, which means He exists. And these people don't think Yahweh exists. They're calling on Hashem, right? They're calling on, they're humping walls, man. You see? They're reading out of the Tanakh. There's no truth in no Tanakh, man. Right? These same people eat babies. These same people have adrenochrome. They drink blood. Right? This is the wicked. They have a wicked forecast over the minds of Americans. Right? And these same Americans, all right, are the ones that are in bed with them. And Jake is right there with them. You see? Right? So the Lord is going to keep opening up cans of whoop ass. Okay? And them cans of whoop ass are going to come in forms of being blackballed, being ostracized. You see? That's going to come to us. We're going to be ostracized for this message. You're going to be public enemy number one once they find out who you are, man. You see? That's why the Lord said at the end, we shall see who my servants really are. All right? Because in many of these camps, they're going to go back. They ain't going to be able to take it. All right? And it was all good until I was getting pressed on. It was all good until they came and cut my water off and cut my heat off and threatened me. All right? Or said they're going to throw me in prison for preaching the Lord. Don't you know they threw the Lord's men in prison? We got to go through that fire too, man. We got to go through the fire and the temptations in hell too. Because we are not greater than our Father, man. Right? So homosexuality is at an all-time high. Babylon waxing cold is at an all-time high right now. You see, that's why we know the end is speaking. You see, the nations are drunk, man. This is Job 20:5. That the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite is for a moment. It's just for a moment. You see, it's 1,000 years is one day to the Lord, man. He said number 2 or 3 days to the Lord when he comes back. So he gonna come back in that fierce anger. He gonna be pissed, right? What does it say? He got pierced, which were the Romans that pierced him, that seen him, are gonna be here. So the Lord's gonna have his eyes on the wicked. That's why his garment's gonna be full with blood. Who is this that comes from Basra, right? Garment dipped in blood, man. His raiment, okay, is gonna be filled with blood of goats and rams. All right? And it ain't literal blood. That's not literal goat. That's going to be a mass sacrifice on these goddamn Edomites, man. Because that's what you're called. You're an Edomite. You're the wicked of the Bible. You see? And we are the righteous of the Bible. This is why we bear up our cross and we are speaking of our Father, the God of Israel. And his name is Yahweh. See? And he's sending his son, Yahweh Shai, to correct everything. Right? He set up his men to come up on these blocks, okay, to tell you who you are and to warn Jacob to come up out of this wickedness that you're in. See? He only got a short time left, right? Though his excellency mount up to the heavens and his heads reach the clouds, right? His head has reached the clouds. He's confident that his house is going to stand. You see? Because he's pushing what, man? He's pushing nothing but his pseudoscience, right? His false doctrine and lies. That's that cup he's giving you. You see? Telling you that you are black. It's telling you that you are a Mexican. See? Telling you that you're supposed to be in the field. Right? Or you're supposed to be cursed in the field. No, that's because we went off and we were serving idols. You see? And Jake is still serving idols. They're deep into idolatry. You see? And that's why they need us to come out there and warn them. We're warning you. Right? So even though if you hear it for bear, the word that went out, man. Okay? And it's not going to come back void. Right? So his false flags and his deceit, right? All that's being shown right now. Because the Lord is lifting up your skirt and he's using Kanye West, man. You see? Why? Because when a rich man speaks, everyone listens. Right? When a poor man speaks, right, no one pays us any attention. Right? But now the world has your attention. And you have normal brothers and Jakes. Matter of fact, I'm going to do a lesson on that this week, man. I'm gonna do a lesson on that, right? About normal, just regular Jake is being awakened out of this Kanye thing, man. Right? It's beautiful. Job 27. Yet he perished forever like his own dung, right? The debaucherous man that he is, Esau Edom, right? He's gonna perish like his own dung, right? The pedophile that he is, right? The child molester that he is, you know? You got a whole island over there that all these presidents have went to, all these actors, sitting presidents right now, you see, right? You even got Barack Obama endorsing a woman right now. He's on a campaign trail endorsing a woman that's anti-life. But he, in his speech, says this woman is God-fearing, God-loving, and Jake believes because it came out of his mouth. See, when a rich man says something, they listen. Okay, but you got to go into the matter and see the go back door and see what their philosophies and what they believe in, right? Because the wisdom of this world, okay, is foolishness to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And Barack Obama and the rest of these damn minions with that same program. You see? With that same program. They're with Esau Edom. Michelle Obama, she said it, she has a actual commercial where she's pushing being a tranny, man. You see? She's down with that debaucherous man, Esau Edom. They're all in bed together. Right? And it says, I'll go to, I want to go to Luke at a precept. Salakia. This is Luke 6:24. But woe unto you that are rich, for you have received your consolation. You see, you've received your consolation, right? Riches and wealth of this world, right? All the riches and the wealth of this world, you're gonna go dig that up, all right? Because the Lord said, you think you're gonna have wealth, but you're gonna swallow them back up, man. Salaki, you swallow down riches, but you're gonna vomit them back up, right? So all the riches that you have acquired, you're gonna vomit it all back up. You ain't gonna be able to enjoy it, okay? Because he's in a slippery place right now. You see, right? Payback is coming, right? Let's get Deuteronomy, the 8th chapter, okay? Because what'd you do? You took us out of the land of milk and honey, man, right? And you brought Hebrew Israelites, and you told us we were black people, okay? And now you've committed genocide, okay? Which led us to commit homicide against each other, okay? Jake, black on black crime, Israelite against Israelites, man, okay? With your murderous rap music, your murderous artists. Who's behind all this? Amalek, the so-called devil, the so-called white man. You see, you're behind this, right? So you have to take responsibility for it. You see, okay? In Deuteronomy 8:17, and thou shalt say in thy heart, my power and my might of my hand have gotten me this wealth. Yeah, the power of the might in your hand has gotten you this wealth, which is all left-hand enchantments. You see, right? You're the executive that's pushing drill music. You see? It's nothing but satanic music. You're the executive that signed the checks, okay? Which is nothing but a loan. I think Apostle Ramla went through that this morning. You see, that it's nothing but a loan. You've given a loan unto you of wickedness, right? They own you. You're a damn slave. You're a slave to his enchantments. Don't you know they put spells in music before they send them off to all these record stations, and they broadcast it across America? This is why they play certain songs 50 times a day, because it's witchcraft. It's an enchantment. They want you to remember it. You see? These are seances, man. right? And again, our people love to have it so. I'll say that again. This is Deuteronomy 8 and 17. And thou shalt say in thy heart, my power and my might of my mind have gotten me all this wealth, right? Their digital identity programs are coming. You see? And let's see if the church warns our people again. What they're going to say? You got to go take it. Go with the flow. Just go with the flow. Don't cause no problems. Stand in line and just go, and let's all be in peace. Yeah, but when peace and safety, you scream peace and safety, destruction cometh nigh, man. See, destruction cometh after that, right? And that's going to come by concentration camps. That's going to come by civil war. That's going to come by unjust arrest. That's going to come by martial law. You know, these EU troops, okay, going to be coming down off goddamn airplanes, parachuting on our land, throwing your ass in jail, man, okay? And it's going to offer you up a sacrifice. They're going to offer you up a left-hand idol. You see, that's called the hour of temptation. You see, that hour of temptation is coming where most of the world are going to be tempted. You see, and if you don't have the Spirit of the Lord, if you don't know what's coming, if you don't have it written into your mind, okay, because this is training right here, man. You see, this is training. You're training your mind and your spirit for what's to come. You may have to go into the wilderness, man. Okay, you may have to pack a bag and go, because leave your house into your comforts, because they're knocking on your door looking for you to put you in their system, because all you're doing is reading the Bible. It's reading the Bible. We here, brothers. We here, man. We're here in the last of the last days, right? This is why you got to make your call and election sure, man. You got to be pointing out Esau, Edom all day, all week, to warn our brothers, man. Wake up. What was that? School days, right? Back in the 80s, 89, 90, school days, when Lord Fishburne said, wake up. Shit. This is high time to wake up out of sleep, man. You see? We the 12 tribes of Israel, man. You see? Scattered abroad. Right? Scattered. So now we coming back in the truth, and you don't love that? You don't love that? No, man. You don't love it. Jake don't love it. They want us to be gone. Like I said again, line up and take what Esau. Nah, bro. We out of that spirit. We're not with that no more. See, we're not scared of him anymore. We desire a truth. We deserve the truth, man. You deserve to know the truth, man. You see? Right? But you got to want it. And after you get it, don't ball it up in the napkin, man. Okay? Go teach the next brother what this is. You see? Right? Your soul is on the line. Right? This is Job 21:14. Therefore say unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, depart from us, for we desire not the knowledge of thy ways. You can't be in that spirit, because that's Esau's spirit. He don't know. He desires not the ways of the Lord. He does everything adverse to what the Lord has set up. You see, the Lord set up laws. He said, no, man, I'm coming. In Daniel 7 and 20, 24, 25, he said, I'm going to make new laws. You see, no, y'all can eat bacon. No, you can eat shellfish. No, you can eat crab and lobster. That's supposed to clean up the sea. That's what the Lord said. He said, the Lord said he set these animals and things up to clean up the sea. No, that's a crustacean. No, that's luxury. You can eat that. You see, so everything, okay, is to sweeten you up and to butter you up and to turn you away from the tree of life, right? But we want a different sweet ointment, right? We want the ointment of the word, man. We want this truth, you see? right? We desire to have the truth, right? This is Sirach 30 and 14. Better is the poor being sound, strong of constitution than a rich man afflicted in his own body. Yeah, a rich man that got all the money in the world and wealth, his body ain't, he can't even do nothing. He's bed stricken. He ain't got nothing. I got that, but you got the health, man. You got, your mind is working. You see? Your mind is working. The Lord can use you, okay? As a what, man? As a workman of righteousness, opposed to a workman of iniquity. You see? A vessel of righteousness. You see? Right? And this is the spirit that we are in right now, man. Right? That mirth that we were in, partying and bullshitting, it's over with. Right? We got to be in the spirit of calling out Esau, man. You keep pushing it off and saying this is how it's supposed to be. These are the people that run the world. Right? Well, if these are the people that run the world, then why are you running from Job 9 and 24 then? Why are you running away from that? We tell you that's what it is. Right? Precept, Sirach 30 and 15. Health in a good estate of body are above all gold, and a body strong above infinite wealth. See, the infinite wealth ain't going to bring them to the Lord Yahweh. That infinite wealth, they're going to vomit that back up, like I said before. Yeah, but you being bold and strong, mentally built up, reading, understanding what's coming at the end of this thing. And that's what it's about, understanding the end story. See? Because if you understand the end story, you understand that we win. We win. The Lord's men win. It's supposed to look gruesome. It's supposed to look grim. It's supposed to look bad. But that's what a movie is. You got to have ups and downs, right? You got to have ebb and flows. You see? Right? So that's what life is. You know? Trials and tribulations. You see? But at the end, if you're called by the Lord, you're going to succeed. Right? Proverbs 11 and 4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. See all that wealth and riches and all those things? You ain't going to be able to take it with you. And that's what Jake don't understand. They think that Lamborghini that they driving, right? You're working 10 jobs to acquire something that you buy, so that you drive it off the lot, it depreciates. Okay, well, this Bible appreciates. It gives you a promotion. It promotes your spirit. See? Right? Gives you wisdom and understanding. That allows you to go deep understandings, being occupied in this word. And see, this is the strength of the Lord. This is the armory of the Lord, man. Girding up your mind and your body, all right, with this truth. You see? Right? Putting on a helmet of salvation, all right, a breastplate of righteousness, right? And you got a sword, man, that cuts double way, man. It's a double cutting sword, man. And that's this book. See? So you're already armed with the truth, right? And you should be in the spirit of walking this out. Standing on these corners, man, letting these devils know week in and week out. All right? Letting our people know week in and week out. Don't fear this devil, man. He's going to lose. Right? Proverbs 73 and 3. I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. See? So don't be jealous of the envious. Don't be envious of the wealthy. Right? Because they're not getting judged quick like you do. Right? Because they are waxing in their wealth. You see? Hey, the Lord's going to end, their end days are near. Right? Their houses aren't going to be able to continue forever. Right? It says again, they are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued as other men, like other men. No, they're not. Because the Lord gave them the dew of heaven. He said they will live by the sword. All right? But at the end, he said he's going to serve Jacob. All right? So you have to understand the ending. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning. See, Jacob was holding on to his heel. Right? So the elder must serve the younger. Right? Servitude. So all his riches, he's going to swallow it up and serve you at the end, man. Right? This is how we know that we are kings, walking as serpents right now. All right? So you got to be in a king mind state, even though we're walking as servants right now. We know we got next. We know what the end is. You see? And having faith that that's going to happen. Right? Don't be rocked to and fro. Okay? Understand what the Lord has set up in the third heaven, which is going to come down on this world right here, Jerusalem, man. Well, he's going to set up these kings and governors, which might be you, which might be us, but you can't be afraid of this motherfucking devil here. So, excuse my language. You can't be afraid of this devil here, man. You see? Right? For all the day long have I been plagued and chastened every morning. When I thought of this, it was too painful to me until I went into the sanctuary of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, then understood their end. You see, I'll read it again. Behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in this world, and their riches increase, and they increase in riches. For all day long have I been plagued and chastened every morning. When I thought to this, it was too painful for me. So he thought about it. This is King David speaking. And then what happened? It says, until I went into the sanctuary of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and the sanctuary is right here. You see, he went to the scriptures and he understood it because the Spirit told him, right? Finish it off. It says, until I went into the sanctuary of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, then understood their end. He understood their end. And that's what we understand. Their end. Their end is near. It's nearer than it. Their end is near, and our end is nearer than we believe. You see, this is why we have to believe the Lord is coming. You see, he's going to come and set this straight. This ain't a cliche thing, man. Right? The Lord is going to come and gather his elect out of the 12 tribes of Israel. Right? His elect, man, his precious elect. Right? And it says, surely thou didst set them in slippery places, thou cast them down into destruction. You see? So even though they think they're winning right now, even though they think that their houses will continue, right? Even though they think that their fourth industrial revolution will go forth, right? They even believe that they're going to set up life, all right, on Mars, on Jupiter, because they know through the scriptures that America is going to be destroyed, right? So they're taking measures now to set up life on different planets. You see? So they're in a slippery place because the Lord has uncovered them, right? Jeremiah 49:10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. No, he can't hide himself no more. All right? The Lord is using brothers like Kanye, right? Even brothers like Nori, okay? All right? Because Nori ran from it. And ran from the situation on Drink Champs. He apologized. And what did that do? That made more Jakes look. What did he apologize at? For what? Oh, shoot. We're Jews? I didn't know that. Like, so these are questions that are being asked. So Esau's in a slippery place because everywhere he tries to shut the Lord up, all right, the Lord gives another spiritual key to another brother so this truth can come out, man. You see? right? This is a spiritual awakening from the Lord, man. And can't no man stop this. You see? Can't no man stop what the Lord has set up. Right? It says, I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. Okay, his seed is spoiled, and his brethren is spoiled, and his neighbors are spoiled, and he is not. Yeah. So Elam is spoiled, Ishmael is spoiled, all right? Moab is spoiled, okay? All these other nations